What's going on, fight fans? This is Capital Combat. The name says it all. I'm Rob Jarrell, and this is my initial reaction to Anthony Joshua versus Alexander Povetkin in a heavyweight tilt for the WBO, IBF, and the WBA heavyweight titles. And what we got is a really good fight. Anthony Joshua did knock out Povetkin. He didn't do it in the 8th, but he did it in the 7th round, and he did it in spectacular fashion. Just to go into it, what I would say is this was a really good fight. We saw a 39-year-old Povetkin come into this fight and really take the fight to Anthony Joshua. He did a great job of using his feet, getting in and out, and closing distance between him and Joshua. He actually hurt Joshua in the first round with a, I believe it was a short left hand. And he did a good job of, like I said, getting inside that long reach, long jab of Joshua. He didn't bother to try to jab with him or stay on the outside. He popped in and out with the overhand right and come with a left hook or a left uppercut, which landed quite a few times, and he really bothered Joshua's rhythm. But Joshua was working mainly off his jab. He wasn't too active, but he would respond. But you could see that Alexander Povetkin's movement, his experience, really was troubling Joshua. He looked very good in this fight. He looked in shape. He looked crisp. He looked focused, and he was active. What I like from Povetkin is that he didn't come straight in. He just didn't jump straight in. He gave several feints and fakes to try to take Joshua off his spot and try to disrupt his rhythm, and then he will pop in. I think on the inside, Povetkin was doing a really good job of winning the fight and making Joshua pay. He did wake Joshua up several times throughout the fight, but it always seemed like whenever Joshua landed, he had a bit more effect. Even though it wasn't the shorter of the punches, it would make Povetkin reset, but he just didn't do that often. I would say through the first 5 rounds, Povetkin had about a 4-1 advantage in winning the rounds. But in the 6th round, that's when you started seeing Anthony Joshua wake up, become more active, throw more blistering punches, and really using his physical attributes to start taking over the fight and push the fight to Povetkin. Povetkin being the smaller man, and he looked much smaller. Hell, I'm 6'4" and 235. He came in at roughly at about 225, so that was very surprising from Povetkin. But we really got a really good fight. I think this was a great quality win for Anthony Joshua. I actually think he might have been looking a little bit ahead because they already have a date set for him, I think April 13th at Wembley Stadium for his next opponent. So he might have been looking ahead to maybe the winner versus Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder. We know Wilder has that last belt. We know Tyson Fury is still the lineal champion. But that's neither here nor there. But Anthony Joshua really woke up beginning in that 6th round. In the 7th round, you can see the exchange, and he got close. And what he did is he did a really good job. He threw a nice off-speed short jab to the body, but he came up with a short right hand that landed right on the money that really hurt Povetkin. And that's when Anthony Joshua turned it on. He jumped in. He hit Povetkin with another 1-2, then he hit him with a right and a left, which knocked him down for the count. You could tell that Povetkin went from seriously hurt to dangerously hurt. I was surprised that they allowed him to continue, but Povetkin did get up, and that was pretty much the end. We knew that with Anthony Joshua's ability, his power, and his relentlessness, that Povetkin was not going to last much longer, and he ended it, and the referee jumped in and stopped it with the TKO in the 7th round. So kudos to Anthony Joshua. I think that this was probably his best win to date, even over that of Joseph Parker, who is a good fighter, but he really hasn't shown that extra gear, and he hasn't really looked as motivated as, say, Alexander Povetkin, who wanted to prove his detractors wrong and saying that any PED use does not define me as a fighter because we know that that's going to follow him. But yeah, it was a great fight. I enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed it. That's all I got for you today. Tell me what you think. Leave your comments down below. Be respectful of us and yourselves. Like this video. Share it with your friends because we're always trying to get more subscribers and talk shop with you all. Check us out at Capital Combat Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Google Plus, and Gmail. And until next time, fight on.
This is round one, and you've already lost. They don't seem to see that everything we've done is coming.